So, hello, welcome back. So I look prettier than usual, but he's the prettiest of them all because I was out. So this is going to be another tipster reading. Basically, last time something happened. Okay, I'm not going to say why because I'm a little bit ashamed of basically how distracted I am. But basically, yeah, something happened that forced me to be vigilant. So I wasn't really tapped into my tipsiness, which is the case today. Basically, what happened was that, yeah, this like I truly have no excuses. I was just out dancing, and there was a very imbalanced ratio of cute guys versus cute girls. So I'm home early, and it is what it is sometimes. So I will have to stay vigilant because, yeah, I'm charging my phone. I'm just double checking if it's actually charging. Okay, looks like it is. So I have to use my tripod, which is half broken. So not only I have to charge my phone, use my tripod, but make sure that the phone doesn't flip-flop as I film. So this is going to be a card of the day, okay? Just one card, but 4 groups, okay? So the same card can bring a different energy for different people, okay? So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do the group selection. I think I'll stop the video a bit and brainstorm with myself. Alright, so the brainstorm was quite quick. We don't have our card yet, but what I do have is a cemetery of lighters that I simply refuse to throw away because you never know. No, I should really be a little bit more, like, I should throw them away, I think. Not tonight. So this is going to be so fun. Ooh. Group number 1, you have the black lighter. Group number 2, you are going to have the white lighter. I need to remember the order. Group number 3, the red one. Ooh, I'm channeling already. This shall be fun. Group number 4 will have the gray one. See you at your group. Actually, no, I need to shuffle first, and I was like, okay, since this time I'm just going to have one card, and then, well, I am definitely going to pull out the clarifier for sure. Yeah, too many. But at least the main shuffling, I will do it on camera. Let's break the rules, you know. So, one card of the day. Just one card, please. Alright. Yes? Okay. So, at 4:20 on the clock, we have Delphinos for our card of the day. Okay? So, I just remembered that when I do the card of the day, I need to tell the myth. I don't remember if I told this myth already. So, I'm going to try and make it quick. So, this is going to be for 44, 41, actually it was 41 on the clock for the myth. So this is the story. Delphinos was a dolphin, okay? But not just any dolphin. He had like very powerful friends, amongst which the god slash king of the sea, Poseidon himself. Now, what happens is that Poseidon falls in love with a girl, but right, Poseidon was an immortal god, and the girl was like quite young, and I don't really know like what was the issue, but basically, yeah, I mean, usually, gods can be a little bit forceful. I mean, Zeus is quite known. Ooh, fuck. Okay, I just did something a little bit disgusting with my finger because I hurt my fingers lately because I had to paint and the store delivered a broken bottle spray, and so I took, oh my god, I'm sorry for what I'm doing on camera, but I had to do this. And I had to paint because the expo was the following day, and so I broke a bottle of mine, and I used why am I telling this? Anyway, I used this bottle spray with another thing to get the paint out, and I hurt both my fingers, and now part of the skin is coming out. Sorry, I forgot that I was filming. Anyway, what I was saying is that gods can be quite forceful sometimes, and in this case Poseidon was a little bit, let's say, intimidated. Okay, like he was afraid of being rejected, and so okay, I definitely have to modify the order of this, otherwise I will fuck it up. Done. So he didn't really go to Amphitrite and be like, yo, I like you. Like, very, very much. Can we, I don't know, grab a coffee deep down in the sea, or something like that. He hired Delphinos to deliver like poetic or romantic messages to Amphitrite, and Delphinos did it. Okay, like he took his job, his mission very, very seriously, and like slowly but steadily he convinced Amphitrite that Poseidon was like quite a match. Okay, and eventually Poseidon and Amphitrite got together, they did their thing, Yeah, I'm definitely not dating Poseidon, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know how that would be, but just imagine that dating like a big god be way more fun than dating a human guy, because I don't think that I need to add explanations to that. Just put everything on a scale. Anywho, eventually Poseidon was so pleased with the work of Delphinos that he turned him into a constellation. Okay, so Delphinos received quite some glorious reward. Ta-da! So that was the myth. Let's go straight into group number 1. Ooh, I almost fucked it up. Alright, so group number 1, you have the black lighter, and I'm getting like an elegant vibe from you. Your keyword here is the truth, and in this case it seems like you are coming to terms with who the fuck you are, with the truth of who you are, and it's someone really beautiful. Okay, honorable, powerful, knowledgeable. You are learning how to become attractive. Not just like sexy, okay, because I have this card to bring sexy back, but I'm reading this in a more overall way. How to attract what really belongs to you. You need to be careful though, because when you open your doors, there might be some sort of like a phenomenon that I like to call ugly manifestation. Okay, that when you attract something, you can also risk to attract like the ugly opposite of that, because I have some warning cards here. Someone is watching you, so this means several things, but since I have other clarifiers that are a bit more concerning, I will take a little bit more time to explain that. But first things first is that as you realize the truth about yourself, you are also able to let yourself be seen by others, okay? I do have this psychopath card that came out, so you need to be careful and be aware that these awakening that you're experiencing also comes with a risk, okay? You always need to know how to protect yourself, basically. Yeah, you might attract unwanted attention. I have mental health check, get healthier. There are people who are really not in touch with their mental health, and so they follow their impulses too much, I'm hearing. So basically, yeah, you really need to learn how to stay safe. Yeah, there was a message about not, I mean, yes, be happy for yourself, but don't let the fact of you being euphoric about coming into union with yourself blinding you from the reality of a world that can be cold and harsh, okay? There are people who, sorry, it's really bothering me. There are people who I have the word, this keyword and this figure always makes me think about the word dissect. And if I have like psychopath, there are people who might be attracted to you for very wrong reasons, okay? They have like very dark instincts, and since they feed those instead of purging them, if you've seen any horror movie ever, you might imagine what their ideas could be towards you, okay? There is also something else that is coming through, some sort of definitive truth, like clear cut before and after. You are leaving behind a whole bunch of people or situations that no longer serve you. You're realizing your own power, that you can attract things without these people, without these situations, without these environments, without appeasing to the wrong crowd, basically. And I also have some sort of knowledge that you are soaking in, and I have your paid in blood. You might relate to this on a very direct level, but basically what it says is that you kind of paid in advance your karma. There is some sort of harsh lesson that you accepted, that you decided to see the truth in that, you decided to not run away, and because of that you are being blessed with seeing the truth of who you are, with being able to experience your true self, okay, which is a rare privilege, okay, but this is something that you paid for, okay, it's not just given. And so this is also a reminder to soak it all in, that you do deserve this glow up, I'm hearing, this upgrade. It is well deserved. So self-defense charms, I feel like in this group are particularly needed. I don't know what's coming next, but okay. Heart chakra. Yeah, basically, okay, there is some healing that needs to happen. Perhaps you had to protect your heart chakra in order to go through some sort of situation. So this is the time, like, to have some healthy crying, or also reconnect with people who are your equals, okay, who are with whom you can have like honest exchanges, heart-to-heart exchanges, and therefore bring your heart back to life. But this is also going to be beneficial for you from a safety point of view, because as soon as you start reconnecting with your heart, you are no longer going to it's going to be harder for you to force yourself into situations that aren't good for you, and therefore you are going to be more fine-tuned into your self-preservation instincts. Okay, so if there is something that is potentially dangerous, you're going to feel it more directly because your heart is open. Okay, so that is all that I have for you. I am now going to move on to group number 2. Alright, so group number 2, you have the white lighter. Does this work? It does! See, this is why I keep a cemetery of them. Not all of them are broken. I just don't know which one actually works. So, your keyword is the seductions. And I was hearing group number 2, it is time for you to go home. What does this mean? I feel like you have a lot on your plate. You have had to deal with a lot of stuff, a lot of haters, a lot of bad circumstances, bad friends, fake friends, enemies. Some of you even had to deal with like literally dangerous people, or are in some sort of quarrel, legal quarrel, workplace stuff with people who are really stubborn and willing to go out of their way in order to be disruptive. For some of you, it's family, okay? And what's coming out is that it's okay to take a break from the situation. It's okay to acknowledge that the situation does take some time, that patience is required in order for you to come out on top, okay? For some of you, it's something that is happening online. It's something related with what you post. Okay, this is like either talking about some sort of break that you're supposed to take from social media that could really heal your energy and give you a newfound mental peace. Where this is talking about you taking the time to retract your physical energy from a certain negative situation, from a conflict, and going online and trying to find alternative solutions, alternative ways to resolve the issue. Okay, but this message here about the seductions and what I was saying in the beginning, it is time for you to go home. It's because your energy needs a break from the war energy that perhaps you have been in. Don't do this alone, ask for help. So this is either talking about you taking the time to get to know other people, being a little bit seduced by life if you're not like, okay, this is coming out. Alright. If you're not in a relationship, okay, this talks about attending new gatherings or reconnecting with friends or just staying home more, okay, letting yourself indulge in your domestic life. But this can talk like very directly about you giving into seduction with your partner, okay, and just enjoy some fucking good quality time with each other in order to restore your energy. Perhaps you have been focused on resolving practical stuff, thinking, okay, I need to resolve this, and by resolving this, it is also going to make my relationship, my couple better, okay? But you need to understand that this wellness, this wealth also comes from within, okay? So yes, you need to go out and hunt, chase, create, build, fight, protect, whatever. But you also need to have moments where you are like in your protected bubble, okay? So, self-defense charms. I have book number 2. So I'm going to make a short video for once. Those are like quick general messages. Listen to spirit. Yeah, I feel like your instinct. Okay, this is one of those that I forgot to redo in black, so it's only in red, and unfortunately the red doesn't show really well on camera, so I'm seizing the chance. But basically your instinct has been telling you something, okay, that could be very beneficial for you, and perhaps you have been fighting it off, like, no, this is not, I don't know, the correct thing to do. No, I need to keep working hard. No, I need to keep restraining myself. No, I need to, like, you have been listening more to your mind, to your brain, than your instinct. And your instinct at this point in time is like shaking you and like, no, listen to me now, okay? Like, you need to have balance. Sometimes, yes, you need to have mental discipline, okay? But at this point in time, you need to let me take control, okay? I need to be in charge. Yeah. Yeah, this can also talk about receiving downloads, okay? Like random ideas, perhaps about changing the order in which you do stuff during the day. Perhaps you have a routine, and if you start, okay, this is an interesting exercise that I do, and perhaps this can help someone. When you are unsure, to basically stop and ask yourself, okay, what's the next thing that I should do? And just be open and receive the idea. Sometimes you just brush your teeth, okay? And especially when I have like a lot of tasks to do and I need to prioritize, I like to ask myself, okay, which one is the next? Or what should I do first? Okay? And I am quite tapped in, so I received like quite a lot of guidance in that. It was a process to get to this point, but this could be like an exercise that you can start doing, okay? Like really get into the habit of asking yourself, what is the next? Sometimes it can even be go take a nap, and sometimes it can be, yeah, no, you need to answer to that text or that email or that whatever thing that you're ignoring, or that you have been ignoring for 3 days straight. Guilty of this sometimes. Anywho, yes, okay. Group number 2, thank you for tuning in. I am now going to move on to group number 3. Alright, so group number 3, I have back of the deck, expect a surprise. But I have honor here as keyword, but it's in a particular position, so I will pull out the card. Yes, clarifier. Oh, and you have the red lighter. Does this work? It does. So many that kind of work. Okay. Okay, group 3, you don't need to be so pressured. Yeah. Because I have here scary, so there is something that you're scared to do or scared to lose. And I feel like you're quite ambivalent in this. Yeah. Like, should I go this way? Should I hope for this? Should I even try? I'm scared to fail, but I'm scared to try at the same time, okay? You don't need to be so concerned with ego matters, okay? With trying to get results fast so that you can crown yourself in front of others fast, if that's something that you resonate with. Okay, there is some sort of behavior that you might have inherited from your family, something that comes from your ego, like me. There is this energy that perhaps you have observed in people around you, okay, as you were progressing through your path. You might have noticed that you were encountering more and more people like that. And so this is perhaps a good moment in time to reflect on that, to make sure that your attitude, that your motives are on check, okay, that you do know why you are doing something, that you do know that if you're pursuing something, it's because it has the actual potential of making you happy and not destroy you, okay, just because it would look good. Okay, because I also have here, take care of your body, and the situation requires patience. So there is some sort of reward, some sort of good result, some sort of good news that you are meant to receive, or that you have the potential to receive, to reach, to get to. Okay. But there are some doors, some difficulties, some challenges basically Oh yes, my next video will be your next spiritual challenge. Okay, so this might be interesting for you. But yeah, there are some challenges that you need to overcome successfully in order to be in the right flow and in the right energy. There is a sense of discernment towards people that needs to be super duper refined. Okay, at this point in time, you are going to see exactly who is your friend and who isn't, and your attitude, your behavior, your decisions towards the situations is going to be is going to determine whether your success is ready to meet you and you are ready to meet your success. Okay, because it cannot touch you as long as you continue giving like 100,000 chances to people who are only out to get you. Okay, you need to be smarter than this, and you need to be smarter than them. And you need to give yourself permission to do that without feeling guilty, without feeling bad. They are not feeling bad for you. They are feeling bad, and therefore they are for themselves. And they are using you to distract themselves from doing whatever type of work that they perhaps should be doing instead of being destructive at all cost. Check your messages. Okay, so you need to be first and foremost constant in your hustling. Okay, without being too insistent. At the same time, you need to take really good care of your communication. Okay, there is a need for you to not give out too much to the wrong people. Okay, this isn't a friend, they must go. Perhaps you know what they say, that you receive a dopamine kick for saying that you are going to do something, and it's like very similar to the dopamine kick that you receive out of actually doing something. Okay, so talking about what you want to do, what your goals are, what your projects are, can put you in a better in a good mental state. Okay, but at this point in time, you need to learn how to manifest in another way. Okay, because not everyone around you is actually there for you. Okay, so this is probably something that you have been trying to bring in several times. Okay, but you need to keep on trying, basically, until you actually can align with the right approach. Okay, so God is going to give you as many chances as you need. He's going to let you do as many mistakes as you need to do until you can develop this laser focused vision. Okay, like I don't care, I'm going straight. Do I need to tell this person all right and just do the thing and just never speak to them again? I'll do this. Do I need to not answer to this text for like a whole week? I'll do this. Do I need to work hard on this specific task that is making me feel insecure and a little bit bored? I'll do this. Until you understand, until you accept that where Spirit puts your focus is where you need to go, then it's going to, the loop is going to repeat. Okay, but the fact that you know that there is a reward, that there is good money that can come from this, is probably the motivation that you need. You need to detach from the need to showing it off, okay, and rather be like, okay, I am being given the chance to solve this puzzle, okay? So it might take me a lifetime. It might take me 2 years. It might take me 2 months, 6 months, 1 week, I don't know. As long as I have not assembled all the pieces, I will not see the whole puzzle. I will not see the whole picture. But doing this puzzle is what I am meant to do. I don't care if other people pass by and they think that I am nuts. I need to do this fucking puzzle. Okay? So, self-defense charm. And this is also why it might look scary, okay? Because perhaps I don't know when you find this message, okay? So perhaps it might come at a time where you don't know yet how much time it might take. But this is something like the distance from your goal. This is something that you can learn how to measure using your third eye chakra. Basically, learning how to see synchronicities, learning how to open your third eye and receive messages from the universe, from your spiritual guides, from your spiritual team. This is something that might give you cues and tips and tricks so that you can not only learn from mistakes but learn from the universe and go at a faster pace each and every time more, okay? So perhaps at this point in time you are a bit scared, or the task seems scary, okay? But it does get better. Alright, so I am now going to move on to group number 4. Alright, group 4, you have the gray lighter. Does this one work? It does not. Okay, the light inside is gone. Very interesting spread I have here. Your keyword here is the secrets. And I'm getting like that this to you is like a warning. And I have different scenarios here. There is someone around you that has a secret. And I feel like this secret has been driving you a bit nuts, a bit crazy. There is something that you need to know. There is something that you want to know about someone. You feel like you cannot fully trust this person. Like, that you can't really be vulnerable with them. And I'm getting that there is a reason. You feel like you really need to be careful with your communication, with what you tell to them, with what you share with them. It's interesting because this is what makes the cut. I see. So I have different scenarios and I'm going to start with this. I have this don't be afraid card, and this is telling me several things. That this secret that is going to come out is going to come out at the right moment. So there are some people who are actually dealing with someone who might be dangerous towards you, just because, okay? And you are going to realize when it's time to go. You are going to see the truth about this person just in time, just on time. Like, this person is a bit of a psychopath, and their secret is that they have blood on their hands. And this is like the universal message, okay? The secret that you are going to uncover is that the person that you are going to receive clarity about has blood on their hands, and they don't regret it. Okay, it's something that they did on purpose. It's something that they planned. It's something that they knew what they were doing. Okay, it's something that they are capable to replicate even. So, as I was saying, is that there is a group of people who are dealing with someone who is actually dangerous in their environment, and you are going to learn the truth on time so that you can protect yourself. There is also a small portion of you that is going to come to this conclusion and also learn that this person isn't dangerous for you, that this is something that they did out of self-defense. 41 on the clock. Okay, but it is a secret of them. Like, it is something that is waiting, weighing. How the fuck do I pronounce this? Yeah, that has an impact on their aura. Like, that it's making them gray, kind of. You know, as I said in the beginning, like, the light inside is gone. Self-defense charms, please. I am mind blown. Keep the secret. At least for now. Like, it wouldn't be safe for you to let them know that you know. Okay? For the first group, it's quite obvious, okay? Like, you can tell. Okay, yeah, but for the second as well, but I'm going to explain a little bit more. Like, for the first group, where you are going to realize that this person can actually be potentially dangerous, that they have a pattern, okay? You're going to have to learn how to pretend, okay? Like, everything is fine, everything okay. I just have to do this, I just have to move to another complete other state. But of course, we're going to stay in touch. See, this is my number, and then you're going to, like, change everything last minute and not tell them shit, okay? Until you know for a fact that you're safe. For the second group, like, this may trigger them in some sort of way. They need to be ready to share that. I don't know why this is important. Anywho, yeah, that was all. Thank you for tuning in. If you decided to stay till the end, this was quite an intense last group. If you want to book a personal reading, this contradiction, I'm not going to. Yeah, but for the second group, okay, I was like, no, but then I can't ignore stuff, so here the fuck I am continuing. For the second group, like, you're going to realize this about this person, and what I'm hearing, I have speak up as back of the deck. What I'm hearing is that you are kind of supposed to invite them to share their secret, though. Okay, not be like, oh yeah, I know what you did, I know who you are, okay, but like, yeah, I can tell that there is something off, okay? Is everything okay? Or I don't know, is anything that you want to share? I don't know, I mean, you find the formula, okay? Because this might refer to a whole bunch of different situations. So if this is someone that you're like, you have a how can I say this? Like a bond with trust with, you will know what to say, basically, okay? Or yeah, or this might be someone that you are trying to build trust with, okay? So I'm getting like it's okay. Like you're supposed to make them realize that it's okay for them to share that part of themselves or something like that. I also have be disruptive, okay? So I feel like this can be valuable for the two scenarios. Basically, be disruptive of the dynamic if you are dealing with someone that you are realizing that they are dangerous, okay? So perhaps they expect you to act in a certain like super friendly way or predictable way. Switch that and be disruptive, like for the second group. Basically, I feel like you are receiving this message so that you can digest the news first and make sure that you can insist a little bit, because this person might like brush it off, okay? Like, yeah, no, what the fuck you're talking about, okay? But yeah, no, it's actually supposed to come out apparently. So you might have to insist a little bit, like, yeah, no, I can see, okay, like I'm not dumb. I can distinguish between like okay people and you are clearly not okay. Something like that. Okay, I need to go drink some tea now. So if you want to leave a comment, it's down below. The reservation link form, the reservation link to the form is down below as well. See you soon.